713-572-4610. We still want to work some of you in here on the phones between now and the end of the program. So let's endeavor in that and let's go out to Stafford and talk to our friend Larry. Larry's in Stafford. What's going on, Larry?
Hey, what's going on, fellas? Hey, look, I hesitated to even, ruin the rest of my day by calling in, but I enjoy listening and talking to you guys, and I just wanted to get in because there's this, you can start seeing it now. You can start hearing it. Everybody is now starting to get to that realization that the Houston Texans have pretty much are at the point where they're ready to give up on this season. When you start hearing players go up to a podium and say we're undisciplined while y'all continue to go over there and lie to us, talking about you trying to build a culture, and that's why you brought them in, and then your main dude over there saying it's undisciplined. See, we always knew that it was going to eventually start smelling like 5-day-old trash that you forgot to put out on Mondays. The Houston Texans have done what we figured they were going to do. They were going to become the embarrassment. Everybody got all excited because of that Jaguar win and tried to convince everybody that, they played well against Cleveland, which they still lost and everything else, and that there was some kind of hope. Then they start trying to sell us, which John McClain is a huge proponent of it. Well, Davis Mills was 140 QBR rating last week. That means he's improved. Go sell that crap to somebody that don't know nothing about football. The Houston Texans today are an embarrassment. David Culley did what David Culley does every week. He does something stupid. Then he comes out on Monday and says, well, if I had to do that over, I'll do it over again. But yet, we continue to sit here and try to buy into what Nick Caserio and what Jack used to be selling over there, which is garbage. And Cal just sits his ass over there and writes the check. Then him and Hannah go off somewhere and eat a nice little tomahawk steak and laugh while they count their money, while every single season ticket holder over there can't even give their damn tickets away. And so then everybody started trying to sell us on, well, the draft next year, everybody will be happy once we get our number one pick in the building. That's going to be trash, too, because if you haven't watched college football, let me tell you something. There's only one person that I might even be interested in, and that's the safety from Notre Dame. Don't try to sell me on another Mario Williams reject up there in Oregon. Don't try to sell me on Spencer Rattler, who ass can't even throw a football now because his ass is on the bench. Don't try to sell me on Corral, who is in Mississippi, because the last Mississippi quarterback was Archie Manning. Or Eli. Don't try to sell me on none of that trash, man. The Texans did us all dirty, and Cal McNair allowed it. And until we get to the realization that if you want to build a culture is built around winning. And if you're going to keep the people that you have brought into that building like Easterby and Caserio to come out here and try to tell us, well, the process is what matters, not winning and losing. And then when I sit over here and watch J.J. Watt and DeAndre Hopkins killing folks in Arizona who used to be in Houston just 2 years ago, Cal McNair, you could kiss my ass because I can tell you I've been over there since 2002 and had never missed a game before in my life. And I guarantee you I'll probably watch one quarter of football a day because you have decided what was not important to you, which is what your football team and your fans and your friend Jack Easterby was more important. And until you get him out of that locker room and until you have Nick Caserio quit lying to the fans in this city, your ass going to keep on losing. I told y'all them wheels on the bus was going to come off. Now get ready for about 3 or 4 more losses in our hall.
Yeah, it's going to be rough the next couple of weeks. The one thing I'll say, Larry, and I understand your passion and your emotion, and I think you speak maybe not in the exact words that others would say it, but I think your sentiment is probably echoed by a big chunk of the fan base for sure. There's a huge frustration level out there. The one thing I would say is I don't think they were planning on Tyrod Taylor pulling a hamstring in week 2. Like the whole Davis Mills thing. Like, yes, this team looks like a team that is saying all the right things, but doing things that are setting themselves up to get into position to pick Kyle Hamilton of Notre Dame or somebody of that ilk. I don't think they were planning on playing Davis Mills this early. Like the Tyrod Taylor injury is something that put them in that situation. Everything else you said, Larry, up to and including the Kyle Hamilton selection, I understand. I get it.